Everyone!
Is everyone ready? We're about to do a very long episode. Oh no. It's trial number 2. Welcome back, everybody. We gotta do it.
What?
It's alright. We'll figure out
Don't
the
worry.
culprit, you assholes.
Hey!
Nah, you're not having a good day, are you? How dare you bully her?
Wait.
I get it. You want to fuck this child. It's alright.
Either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. We should save the arguments until
That's right.
this matters.
You're right.
I'd rather us not waste time in the pointless part. Oh, do you do this every time? I fucking love the motion that thing makes. Like, you. That feel when the model for the Monokuma looks better than any 3D model in a Zero Escape game. I'm not trying to throw shade, but hey, it was on the mind. I didn't say whether they're better as a whole. I will say this. Shuichi doesn't have cum hands. Is that a positive? Depends on your perspective, frankly. I'm excited to go in here, see all the shocking revelations, and hope someone I like is not the murderer. But really, that's just an inevitability with this, when you think about it. I mean, I like everyone. I had a nice fuck with most of these characters last episode. Can Tenko kill someone so I can never see her again? Can that just happen?
Welcome!
Hey, what's up, bear? Do you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put much effort into building it. Actually, we're the ones who used the exosols to build the courtroom. But Father just took all the credit.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave by Father.
What are you saying?
You really commit to the henchman bit, man.
They're so cute.
Don't do that tongue thing. You put a lot of elaborate detail into the courtroom. Almost like it's for show.
Oh?
For show, that's an interesting way to put it. Is this just for show? Are you showing this to the people outside? Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised twists like, we're broadcasting this, because fucking...
Hey,
Wasn't that the other games where it's like, it's all broadcast everywhere, because this is fucking dumb and weird. I mean, hey, if you want a good reality show, here's what you got right here. I mean, there's also the whole apocalypse thing, also. Of course. I don't know where this relates, if this really is a soft reboot of the series or not. Anyway, we got Ryoma, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live, but even so, he wanted to fight. But, unfortunately, he met his end. The person who killed him is right here. I want to believe that's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all, but... if this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. I will find the truth, to get out of here with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here, or to keep my promise to her. I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies. The trial is going to begin. Right here. Right now. I'm bad at this game, so let's go ahead and adjust these. Wait, hold on. I'll do this one. I'll do that one. I am gonna lower the logic because I'm an idiot. If I can make it so there are less bullets on the screen, I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I'm stupid. I'm just stupid.
Now then,
let's begin. During the trial, you'll... Now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
Please.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Hey-ya! I'm in top form today!
I hate you.
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you!
That fucking face.
Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious.
Get fucked.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all. Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me. I'll protect Himiko!
Okay, God versus Dyke. Let's go.
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession. Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone.
Are you sure? Are you sure? She might, like, near them to death.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
I mean, wow, this is a little more... This is coming on a little bit stronger than Kaede protecting Shuichi. As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. Can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. Begin. Our bullets. Monokuma File 2, scratch handcuffs, and this. So what we're going to do is we're going to read these first. Alright, also it's been like a day or two since I did the investigation, so I need to remember. Discovered in the gym, drowning. Afterward, the victim's body was consumed by piranhas. Okay, so he died from the drowning first. Scratch handcuffs. Since it was made out of stainless steel, it's difficult to leave any marks, but small scratches are visible. Seems to have been taken out of the shower room.
Has blessed me with...
And then the water tank trick. There's a hatch near the top that opens the water escape tank.
With an epiphany, the culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Ah, and he was eaten alive!
Eaten to bone by
Well, we have our answer here. Use the Monokuma file on he was eaten alive because he was already dead. Wait. Okay, we're gonna go and redo this again because it looks like Miyu just went in really hard. And I'm sorry, but I'm actually gonna waste my own time and your time because I like when she throws out the jibe. Fucking shut up, Kokichi, fucking loser.
The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Why was that so naturally fast as well?
Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
And he was eating a lot.
Ah, damn it! I couldn't find a weak point there. There's always supposed to be like a V move, right? It's supposed to be like a part. I really appreciate that Miyu is basically me and any smart person in the audience right now.
Ryoma
Of just like, shut up. Oh, thank God! It almost didn't hit. I think like the top of a letter grazed it. You need alive.
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file.
It might be that they don't
indicates
give
the
me
cause
that
of
V
death
thing
is
if I'm playing on an easier difficulty, actually. It's probably that.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
I wanted to find out who the killer was, but I didn't want to put that much work into it.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
When did Ryoma drown? It was obviously... I would say before the show started.
That's it.
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started. Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh wait, Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it...
No, maybe it really...
Shut up.
Yes. And yes, I'm skipping the second they ever
Himiko
say
is
no it's
committed
magic.
to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
We should let him vent.
Wow, that's kind of real.
After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
Man, we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
Why is Tsumugi really great?
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick!
So, not real magic?
No. Magic. Magic. Magic.
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If we can't figure that out, we're fucked. Scratched handcuffs go into his account.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
Would it be
What
that?
about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
There we go. We agree to that. That's what we want. I agree with you. Boring plain girl.
There was an escape hatch on that tank.
Nothing overtly negative. But that's because it's been a few days since she was all pouty near me. Last time I hung out with her, we fucked.
I see. So it did have one.
But since it was on another save, completely uncanon.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
Mind over strength?
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
I'm about to cut a bitch in a moment.
And you don't even know why you're wrong either.
No.
I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
I thought this was mind over strength. Fine then. Cramped Piranha's wet staircase.
The tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Advance.
Wait a second. Before you punch me. Makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere. That wouldn't be magical at all.
I'll cut
Got
your
it.
words.
The staircase over there was wet. I get that the last second she was already saying her
There
next
was a
line.
reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch, meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater.
Fucking Gonzo.
There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected.
Huh.
Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
You have a way with words, honey.
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
Okay, so your magic dries you? No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. She changed her uniform?
That's it!
Yeah, I was about to say, like, that seems the most obvious.
It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
Get your ass blown out.
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel, too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Yeah. All you gotta do is draw the parts we would see.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
I hate you.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
I think all we need is Samugi to just supplement anything. Yeah, anything what's her name says to make me feel better. Or Miyu. Miyu's real good too.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them. I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
I fucking hate you.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Yes.
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs. That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Oh no, she's in the middle of the thingy again.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything.
You are retarded. Even though it's clear that Himiko isn't the murderer, because they would never, it's never the most common person. You are retarded. I'm sorry.
I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die.
Okay, go ahead.
So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Why? It kind of feels like random and sudden that you totally just want her.
You only want.
All done. We're gonna check these again. The next 2 are Kokichi and Gonta's accounts. During the magic show, when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up to the top. No one was in the tank at that time. Gonta didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas released. And then after Kokichi left the Ultimate Entomologist lab, he was caught by Kurumi. That's not going to be mentioned. I'm thinking
Who could have switched
Gonta.
out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs.
Ah, shit. I guess that wouldn't fit there. I was thinking it would.
Damn it!
Though, I guess you could argue
Only
that
one
she
who
went
could
out when there was no
switch out
seconds.
Ryoma's
Oh,
body
that still
is
doesn't seem
Himiko
consistent.
herself.
Whatever, we'll see what the next one is.
She dragged out the body hidden in the stairs.
And simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that
I'm gonna shoot you in the eye.
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Alright, that has a little bit more footing.
Someone did see inside the tank. It was Gonta.
I think Kokichi
Gonta
is
had climbed
also
onto the
just
stage
as stupid
and
as
was looking
Tenko
into the tank
sometimes.
from above.
Like, how did you forget this part?
Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point. For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
With what? Your boobies? Where was Ryoma's body hidden? Need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where? It looked like there was a bottom panel to the tank. That or it dropped there or something? Let's see. Scratch handcuffs. Yeah, it's gonna be the glass
Where
pane.
were you hiding Ryoma's body?
Let's see the specific details of it. At the bottom of the piranha tank, the other bits of glass were shattered, but perfectly square, this one was.
It wasn't really
I don't know why I
in the stairs,
yoded
was
that sentence, but you know.
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the
I
body
accidentally
was in the
activated
tank
lie
all
mode
along,
by accident. Oops.
but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated, then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
Let me look at the piranha tank again.
It wasn't.
It was kept. Alright. It was hung over the tank. Only the front side was made of glass. The other sides were made of wood. And there was no lid from the start.
Really?
After
Yeah, I
all,
really
there
think
was
it's
only
gotta
enough
be
space
square
for-
glass pane.
I agree.
Hey, what's up, guys? That took me a little bit longer because I actually hit the right thing, but it didn't register it? I don't know what happened.
Theo's hypothesis is
Ah,
correct.
happened?
The body
It's-
and the piranhas were separated.
Yeah.
This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Oh.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
So that's why it was crammed.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
Huh.
No, Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Huh? How could you hide a body like that?
How could you hide a body like that? What was obscuring the body from view? The crammed piranhas?
This is it! It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
There are more piranhas today than yesterday. Yeah.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful! Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation
No,
was...
it wasn't.
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
It was still your trick.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god!
No.
I don't know, better than
it's okay.
Tenko.
We shouldn't be mad at
Atua
Angie.
has better writing. And he's even written.
We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
Oh, Himiko!
Shut up.
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
Get fucked.
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed? But
Shut up.
Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Jesus Christ.
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Huh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Roasted!
Who you calling a dumb pig?
You left out the whore.
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kukichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up the scene. That would have to be yesterday before nighttime.
That's it!
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Wait. How do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Alright, he's number one now. He's number one because he used the term bitchlet.
Bitchlet?
First, the
She's
gym
a
was
very
closed
close
during
second.
nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Because if you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
No. No.
No, she means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
Oh my god.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information. What clue helps determine when he was killed? What helps determine it? Could it be the rules? I don't think it would be that. Wait, hold on. The last person who saw him was... Oh! Yeah, this probably.
This is it!
This literally is sightings of the victim.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Hirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greets, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
It's really fun just seeing a girl, like, nutting at all times on the screen there. Are we gonna have a moment where Miyu has to say what she did to avoid Gonta? Because that might be the best.
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, Miyu, and also Maki.
Man, this sucks. It can't be Maki, because she is probably going to be plot important or some bullshit. which then leaves Miyu, Kaito, and Kurumi, which fucking sucks because all three of them rock.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time. But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
She literally just said that. She said she was there. Why would she incriminate herself that hard?
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise!
But Miu, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
Think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
What are you talking about? You've been in there.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Miu?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
That's mean.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Okay, that might be going a little far.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Oh, wait. I remember now. I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm
No
not the
way I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
We got one of those things. Well, that's, Mass Panic Debate Loud Voices. The Mass Panic Debate this time will have loud voice dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion really loudly. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no, what am I to do then? That's what you're thinking. Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut them up. Silence them. After that, all of the arguments will be audible again. Okay. Alright, let's see. Pool rules. Prohibited during nighttime.
I was running.
Maki alone, standing guard in her lab. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime.
No way.
You left at 9 last night, caught by Kurumi. Stayed with her till 10. After he went to the dorms, returned to the entomologist lab at 11. I saw the figure of a girl in... I'm gonna hold this and hope.
Go time.
What is your alibi?
Tried hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
What is wrong with you?
Until they left with Gonta.
What's Maki's
That was
alibi?
5
Then
minutes
right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
What?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay
What?
at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
Oh my god. This is so fucking stupid.
I was
alone
running
at gym
away
for
from
about-
Gonta.
Okay, let's see. Since they gave us the tutorial, surely we have to shoot Kaito's statement, which means
Are
it's
you
full of
sure you
shit.
did not stay
What?
at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
So this, boom.
I heard it.
They wouldn't give him a tutorial for it if I didn't have to use it, which immediately disqualifies him.
No, I think Kirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi spotted me. That was right after I left the lab, and then he's gonna talk about that, yeah. Yep.
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Stop nutting, Miyu.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
You're really great.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes. Transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
Get fucked.
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
It's not gonna be you. Oh, it's gotta be the girl. It's gotta be the goo-goo girl. Hey, what's up? You're fine.
That's it! Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? Mew?
Mew? What are you, an animal?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kirumi was lecturing me. Something odd? A half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. Too dark for me to make out who it was. I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear.
You're so thirsty for innocence.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Used a special woman attack. Secret woman weapon. Yeah, secret woman weapon. That's it.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Well, 'cause, I'm
Pretty stacked, so...
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches!
Jesus!
Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
So, I have a male audience, right? Here you go. 1, 2, 3. That's long enough to get that. There you go. You're welcome.
Miu was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling.
Hey, sometimes you gotta help someone out. I'm sure the
So,
ladies
Gonta
wanted
ran
to.
away.
Don't worry.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it.
Yeah, except for the fact that you look horrified.
I show my panties to the boys all the time.
Of course you do.
And I mean all the time.
Yeah, you're not making yourself look good.
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
All right, we're just gonna take a deep breath. All right, let's go.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Miu has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Alrighty, alibis for yesterday.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
2 prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. Something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. It might be because I'm his sidekick. I want to believe him. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea. We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit! If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun!
It's like he's selling me a car.
We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction.
It's probably a Toyota.
We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class... Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
The Cubs pad.
Not just any Cubs pad. but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
So, it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
Well, that's an easy one for me.
That's it! It was Maki's motive video, right?
Wow, how did you ever guess? Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
Ah, you're fast.
Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue.
Get baited.
Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait! Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
But Maki isn't a culprit either!
Huh?
What?
What?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
It is a hunch from a man who's an astronaut in this murder case.
What?
So it doesn't make sense.
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid.
Wow. Get roasted.
You're an idiot.
A two-a-duns idiot!
Holy shit.
Hey, don't call me an idiot! Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko, too.
Oops. Didn't he mean to hit the menu like that?
Wanting
I
to
fucking
believe
hit
in
both
someone is a
buttons.
beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. Really hurts my feelings.
That poor man. That's not what a class trial's about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings get into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. Then again, that saved me before, didn't it? Why do you trust me, Kaido? There's a chance I'm the culprit. Oh, I believe in you. Isn't that why you believed in her? Hey, may not happen again. If I can trust my logic, maybe I can trust Kaito's feelings too. It'll work out in the end.
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaido to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspect.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
He's being bullied so hard.
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh? Tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
What? Uh-oh.
With Ryoma? At nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
But that's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
What? Oh, no.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
Yeah, it's just a little...
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Did she lie? It's true, we don't have all the facts. But why would she say that now? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her. But should I? Find out next time. Yeah, I knew that was happening. Bye. Click the next video, you cowards.